everybody, it's Coffee Morning with Karlos Morale, where I play a game based upon top secret criteria whilst drinking my morning coffee until my cup is dry. And today we're going to be looking at OlliOlli2. Welcome to Olliwood, which is a sort of skateboarding-y type kick flipping shenanigan developed by Roll7, published by Devolver Digital. Now, as a youth, I owned a skateboard. It was mainly for sitting on and rolling side to side, but I did try and stand up on it on occasion. This was back in the early 90s when skateboards came in giant sizes and had radical pictures printed on the bottom, and they were extreme with a missing E at the beginning. Suffice to say, skateboarding was not a passion of mine, and it wasn't until I got to college that I even found people who were into it. Good lord, were they into it. I had a friend called Steve who painstakingly explained to me the difference between a 360 pop shove it and a nollie nose grind, or something. All information that would finally come in handy when I finally got around to playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater in the heady early days of the Sony PlayStation. Kind of. I always found it considerably easier to flick thumbsticks around rather than try and retain my balance on a plank of wood, which always seemed to curve round to the right whenever I stood on it. OlliOlli2 is almost unbelievably the sequel to OlliOlli, a skateboarding game from 2014 that I didn't play. Having gone back and looked at the trailer though, it seems like this new version is more of the same, albeit with crisper graphics and sharper controls, which I guess is what you want from the new version of a sports game. And what a sport skateboarding is! You fling yourself around courses, grinding on rails and doing tricks that seem to fly by almost too quickly to sort of truly appreciate, as the pace can be absolutely breakneck at times. Learning the controls is the first order of business, which can be tricky to master at first, but will soon see your skill level increasing as the game drip feeds you ever more complicated moves through its tutorial system. Each time you find yourself wondering how on earth you're supposed to reach a high score total, you'll find that there is a further layer of complexity to the controls, and you soon find that you're playing through levels that make those early frustrating runs seem laughably simplistic in comparison. OlliOlli2 has a kick-ass soundtrack to complement your kick-flipping actions, and although I found some of the locations a bit uninspiring, it was a fun game and worth picking up for your PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, PS Vita, and so on and so forth. In any case, let's hear what Roll7 have to say. Drop into Olliwood and prepare for finger-flipping mayhem in this follow-up to a cult skateboarding smash, OlliOlli. The iconic skater is going all green screen with a stunning new look, plucking you from the street and dropping you squarely in the middle of the big screen's most bodacious cinematic locations. Revamped paths and combos! The sequel boasts all new ramps and epic hills, allowing for monster air and multi-route levels. Further, OlliOlli2's combo system has been expanded with the joy of manuals, reverts, revert manuals and grind switching to give you more control and expression than ever before. Expanded bag of tricks. The hallowed Trictionary also expands with new specials including 540 shove-its, anti-Casper flips. But he was the friendliest ghost I knew. And dark slides. New worlds and levels. 5 new worlds, 50 new amateur and pro levels, and 250 new challenges to tear through, along with the return of the much-loved daily grind, spots mode, and rad mode. And they're not wrong. There are also daily challenges and score leaderboards for you to uselessly try to compete on. And the trick to these is understanding that you can't compete, and it's best just to let it go. In any case, I hope you've enjoyed this coffee morning with Karlos Morale, and if you have, don't forget to rate it with a thumbs up. It really helps out a lot. And I will look forward to seeing you again next time.